What's up, everybody? Here with you again is swkdbzproductions, Sean Keegan, here with you on swkdbzproductions. What I'm going to be making a video about today, if you can't already tell from the title, is I'm going to talk about WWE pushing the mid-card division and rebuilding the tag team division. Now, last night on Monday Night Raw, we saw some really interesting storylines. Mid-card storylines as well as main event storylines concerning the WWE title, and who lied to who told the truth, who screwed it over who, and that was all really interesting. But we also saw some really good mid-card storylines, some really good build-up for mid-card feuds. Now, this included the sort of struggle between Alex Riley, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger. Now, those of you who didn't see Raw last week, Jack Swagger came up to Vickie Guerrero and asked if she wanted another client, if she wanted somebody who was a real champ. And apparently she accepted the offer, saw what she could do, and escorted Jack Swagger to the ring last night on Raw as a potential manager of the superstar. And obviously Dolph Ziggler has been, really jealous. If you couldn't tell, he just came down to the ring in Jack Swagger's match with A-Rai, and he interfered. Jack Swagger came out and saw him arguing with Vickie Guerrero. He's like, "Lay off, man." Then he got in the ring. Alex Riley got the roll-up, 1, 2, 3. And, this is all a really good storyline, I feel. It's potentially main event status, I feel like. I don't know, if it was for a world title, it could have been main event status, but it's not. It's for the U.S. title. It's not really for the U.S. title, it's really more for Vickie Guerrero, but they could add the U.S. title into the mix. I feel this storyline is definitely giving more prestige to the U.S. title, which Dolph Ziggler is holding right now. I don't know what kind of match they're going to make out of this at Night of Champions. I definitely hope that they're making something out of it. Is it going to be A-Rai versus Ziggler? Is it going to be Swagger versus A-Rai? Is it going to be Ziggler versus Swagger? But my guess is that it's going to be a triple threat for the U.S. title. And they're all great wrestlers. They all are capable of putting on great promos. And they're all very talented individuals of the WWE's mid-card division. And, lately I've been sort of disappointed with the mid-card division. Haven't been seeing all that much from them. But, recently it's been getting better. It's all been getting a lot better. I mean, Swagger, A-Rai, Ziggler, great. I just feel that it's really great. Triple threat at Night of Champions for the U.S. title. I am telling you, that's going to be really good. Now, what we also saw last night was the forming of an alliance between R-Truth and The Miz. Now, what they did was, they came down to the ring, and R-Truth is spouting his usual crazy talk of little Jimmy and how he's always conspired against, and, you don't really expect that much from him. But then he mentioned The Miz. He's like, R-Truth's not getting in the big picture, Miz isn't either. Then The Miz spoke, and he said, "You know what, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're right, there is a conspiracy. Because I'm not in the big picture, I'm not in the main event status, I'm not competing for the WWE title. I headlined WrestleMania just a couple months ago, and I defeated John Cena 1, 2, 3. And now, where am I? Triple H comes along, what the hell happened to me?" And this, I feel, is definitely the potential forming of a wonderful stable, of a wonderful tag team. It's going to be an interesting storyline, a very interesting storyline. If they could get more people added onto that would be even better. Maybe even Christian, because Christian's not doing anything on SmackDown. He pretty much got buried by Randy Orton. And, if they form a group, just cutting promos in the ring, having tag team matches, having singles matches where they, stay in each other's corners, that's going to be really awesome, I feel. That could be called conspiracy theory. But really though, like, I'm loving that The Miz and R-Truth appear to be forming a team out of this similarity they have, that they're not being used right, and they think there's a conspiracy in the WWE. Now they're joining forces to oppose that conspiracy. And, you know, that's one good thing I feel the WWE could do with some of their mid-carders. Rather than fire guys like Chris Masters and Vladimir Kozlov and David Hart Smith, put them in more tag teams. You know, rebuild a tag team division out of this. Maybe Zack Ryder and Primo could go for the tag title, you know, put them in the tag title picture. Or better yet, reunite Ryder and Hawkins. And, you know, forming tag teams out of guys they're not using, I feel is just genius. So that they could rebuild a tag team division, that they could get them to the place where they need to go, that they could, you know, just overall progress on their journey to success. And so that's what I feel WWE is doing right with their mid-card division and tag teams at the moment. They're building tag teams out of guys they're not using too much, and they're adding prestige. They're making better storylines for their mid-carders. And this is what, you know, keeps fans on the edge of their seats. They see the mid-card storylines, and that just gets them more pumped up for the main events. You know, it's like having a couple appetizers or a starter, and then moving on to the main course of a dinner. Like, you know, you're full, and at the end you just say, that was really good. So, really, you know, with all your jobbers, WWE, you have Yoshitatsu, you have Drew McIntyre, guys that really shouldn't be jobbing. You know, make tag teams out of the guys. You know, you could have kept the tag team with Swagger and Drew McIntyre. You know, I liked that. What happened to that? They could have gone for the tag titles. They could have gone for mid-card titles on their own, which they have before, but they failed. You know, the storyline, the mid-card storyline on Raw between Ziggler, A-Rai, and Swagger, I feel could definitely add some prestige to the US title, but the IC title on SmackDown isn't getting that much credit. I feel that they could do the storylines a little bit better. I think that Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett would have had a better feud for the IC title rather than Ezekiel Jackson and Cody Rhodes. I'm not spitting on Cody Rhodes saying he's not a good champion, but I feel that would have been a better storyline. But, you know, I guess we'll see what happens. It's all improving a lot. You know, WWE, push your mid-carders, rebuild a tag team division, and overall, you will get better as a company. And apparently, you're getting that idea. Okay, well, that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Please comment, rate, leave a reaction, and subscribe. Peace.